summertime by the bay, AT&T Park in San Francisco. We start the road trip with the first of 4 between the San Diego Padres and the San Francisco Giants. The Friars look for their 7th straight victory next. Chris Stratton gets the start for San Francisco in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Digging in the switch hitter, Manuel Diaz. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. Home run number 44 on the year, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Fernando Tatis. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. No outs, nobody on. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Gone. What a start. Back-to-back homers from the first 2 batters of the game. 2 batters, 2 solo home runs. Home run number 47 thus far, as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
Just a couple of minutes ago, the home crowd was pumped for the beginning of this game. But when you hit back-to-back homers to start the game, they have a tendency to sit on their hands. Can't start a game any better than that, folks.
In now, Matt Antonelli. Takes this the other way to right. Alou moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's hit 7 home runs in his last 10 games. I mean, he's carrying the entire offense right now. When you see a guy like this on this kind of a hot streak, you've got to stop and see what he does.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Mark McGuire, he'll get to take his first cuts here. Still only 1 out in the inning. Grounded to short. Crawford's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Batting center, right fielder, Big Daddy David.
Stepping in, Big Daddy David. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Yeah! A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
Hit hard to short. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Digging in now for San Diego, Tony Gwynn. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. He's running, and he fouls this one off. David, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pulled toward right center field. Mann is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Padres on top 2-0. Andy Ashby, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Next to bat for the Giants, Barry Bonds, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or 2 across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
At the plate, Jeff Kent, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in, it's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground. but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Here's Buster Posey now. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike three. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Felipe Alou. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. The 1-2. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Giants leave a couple. They're down 2-0. Into the box now, Matt Stairs. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ripped down the first base line. Fouled off.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
High and deep to right. Alou has a play. And he brings it in on the warning track.
It's the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Digging in, Benito Santiago, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Softly on a line to third. And there's out number 2.
Batting ninth, catcher Andy Ashby.
Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Andy Ashby. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Mann is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they're on top 2-0. So in now for San Francisco, JT Snow, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Santiago gathers, throw down to first, 1 away.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on day. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. 1 out, nobody on. Squared that one up just a little late. Hard hit to first. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he cranks it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Brandon Crawford. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. As a look, now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Manuel Diaz. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Padres, shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
Ready for another chance, Fernando Tatis.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a lot. Zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Matt Antonelli. Liner toward right center, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Throwing to second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Padres down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Barry Bonds. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch outs now, and there's 1 away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Antonelli shading to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder number 99, Rocket Man.
Riding in once again, Rocket Man. He reached on a single in his first try. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
The 2-1 home. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Wynn will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Giants down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark McGuire. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Tried to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. The 2-2. Line towards center field. Man has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
In now, Big Daddy David. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Bonds will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tony Wynn. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 1-1 home. Right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The 2010 National League Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey, will start things out after the break. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Padres 2 and the Giants nothing. Here's Buster Posey now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Drives it out to deep right center field. David giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Felipe Alou.
Now at the plate, Felipe Alou. He got called out on strikes his last time through. High in the air out to center field. Wynn is going to get there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
First baseman, number 6, J.T. Snow.
Standing in, J.T. Snow. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Stairs. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into right field for a single. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Stepping in, Benito Santiago. Stairs gets his lead at first, nobody out. Down the line and fair, that's a hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
The pitcher, Andy Ashby, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Both runners are breaking. Run sign still on 1 and 2, and he gets this one down. And this is knocked down on the mound. And he'll easily make it to first as they won't even field this thing.
Next for the Padres, second baseman, Manuel.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Manuel Diaz, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn 1 pitch into an inning-ending double play.
To Crawford for 1. But they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
Yeah, that's always a tough turn because it usually takes a long time to develop, and someone has to go over to first to cover. This time, they just get the 1.
Into the box, Fernando Tatis in there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Barnes moves over. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Now to the plate, Matt Antonelli. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Runner's on his way to third. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there. He's well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
And the 3-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Now the payoff pitch home. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Man is there. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Padres 4 and the Giants nothing. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Two balls and a strike to Longoria.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
To 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. On the ground to the left side. And there's one down now.
The shortstop, number 35, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stairs has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Giants, pitcher, Chris Stratton. Your
Bruce
attention,
Boucher will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15, Bruce Boucher.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Giants, number 56, Tony Watson.
Ready for another shot now. Mark McGuire. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2. Three-two pitch. Drilled to the left side. Taken in by Longoria. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The right fielder, number 31, Big Daddy David.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Big Daddy David. 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And this is line hard to deep left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Standing in now, Tony Gwynn. Bullet back up the middle. Man is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Digging in once again, Barry Bonds. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. McGuire is there, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, second baseman, Jeff Kent.
Riding in once again, Jeff Kent. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Swing and a miss. Couldn't get extended on the screwball, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
The 1-2. Hard ground ball to third. And that's the second out.
Center fielder number 99, Rocket Man.
Ready for another chance. Rocket Man. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. The 1-1. Misses off the plate.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 2-1 home. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. High in the air out to center field. Diaz over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Back here in San Francisco, Padres out in front of this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Stairs. He singled his last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it. Bonds looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 9, Benito Santiago.
Ready once again, Benito Santiago. Slapped hard the opposite way. Alou is there. 2 down.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Into the box now, Andy Ashby. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Manuel Diaz. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Hard ground ball to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Padres lead 1. They lead it 4-0.
7th inning stretch.
Digging in to try it again, Buster Posey. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Sliced hard on the ground, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. He'll get it into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
In now, Felipe Alou. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stepping in now, JT Snow. A ball and 2 strikes.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Fouled away. Posey leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled off. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Into the box, Evan Longoria. And he fouls this one off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Giants leave 1. They're down 4-0. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Corey Guerin will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Pablo Sandoval is into the ballgame as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Next to the plate for the Padres, Fernando Tatis comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Digging in now for San Diego, Matt Antonelli. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ready with the 1 and 2. A little bouncer that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. One and 2, here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark McGuire. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 2-1 pitch. Down the line and fair. That's a hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going up for him.
Digging in, Tony Gwynn looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Hit hard to the right side. He's right there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Padres leave a pair, but they're in front 4-0. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. The 1-1.
swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. The 1-2. Misses above the zone for a ball. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Next to bat for the Giants, Pablo Sandoval. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Screwball, but he lays off, and now the count evens at 2-2. The 2-2. And this will be fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. He stays alive, still 2-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Barry Bonds waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Full count still.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first is in time to get Sandoval, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 25, Barry Bonds.
And now back to the leadoff spot from the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Barry Bonds. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Wynn on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay, as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park. Mark Melanson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So digging in now, Matt Stairs. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, catcher, Benito Santiago.
Digging in now, Benito Santiago. 1 out, nobody on. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Into the box now, Andy Ashby. Hard hit toward the hole. And gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, have a day right here. 3rd knock of the game for the pitcher. Don't be shocked if he's got the 3-hole for this manager tomorrow.
Standing in now, Manuel Diaz. Way out in front. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Ashby leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Runners off for second. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And this one's off the 5th archway. Ashby rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they push the lead to 5 now.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Fernando Tatis will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Two out here and a runner at second. Now a spin and a throw back to second. And he's back standing. Runner goes for third. Pitch misses the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Sinking liner toward left, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
In now, Matt Antonelli. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 3-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Bonds going back into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 39 on the season for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Stepping in now, Mark McGuire. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Crawford charging this one. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So it's 4 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The Padres lead it 8-0. So in now for San Francisco, Jeff Kent. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Now another 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
So striding forward now, Rocket Man will swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey.
Everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Here's Buster Posey now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Last strike here for the Giants. Hit sharply on the ground. Diaz ranging up the middle. Throw to first here will be in time to record the final out, and the Padres continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over. An 8-0 shutout this evening. The San Diego Padres get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Andy Ashby hangs win number 11 on his line, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.